Good morning, everybody. My theme for this month has been mostly about slowing down, pacing our activities, letting nature take its course. And speaking of letting nature take its course, I wanted to give you an example of what I'm talking about. I made a video earlier in the month, and I was talking about how I wanted to pull up these tomato vines, because they're dying. Go ahead and pull them up and, get something else planted here, which, is something that I need to do. But I've also got other projects that I'm working on, and I'm always saying, I have that mindset. I've got to get this done today. I've got to do this today. I've got to do that today. And sometimes I just have to have that conversation with myself and say, slow down. It doesn't have to be done today. And the point I wanted to make today is about letting nature help you, using nature to your advantage. So, these tomato vines are dying. At least a couple of them are dead, but there's one that's still producing just a little bit. And instead of ripping the vines out and focusing on this little project here with this raised bed, I decided to let nature take its course, and that gives me time to do something else, like tilling up the soil in the front yard garden, and maybe get some seeds started in some little growing containers. And while I'm doing that, I can let these tomatoes finish maturing, and I just want to show you what I mean. It's not a lot. I've still got just a little bit more to pick, but I've still got just a little bit left that I let them finish producing, and now they're ripened. And I don't know, I may use these for salads. I might process it into a small jar of tomato sauce. I could even freeze them to use later on during the winter. But this is what I'm talking about, or an example of what I'm talking about when I talk about using nature to your advantage. Let nature run its course, and I'll give you time to focus on something else. All right, so take care, my friends. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.